Princess Sofia was enjoying a peaceful morning in the royal gardens when something unusual caught her eye. She had come outside to feed the birds with Clover, but instead of finding the usual flowers, butterflies, and singing birds, she noticed something lying quietly near the rose bushes. Something round. Something white. Something shaking. Sofia blinked. "Clover, do you see that?" Clover hopped closer, twitching his nose nervously. "Sofia? That thing is moving. Eggs aren't supposed to move unless something inside is trying to get out." But this was no normal bird egg. It shimmered softly, as if covered in tiny sparkles, and faint cracks were forming on the shell. Sofia stepped closer, feeling a gentle warmth coming from it. "It looks magical," she whispered. "I've never seen an egg like this before." Just then, a soft whimpering sound came from inside the egg. Sofia gasped. "Clover, it's crying. Something inside needs help." Before she could touch it, Bailiwick hurried across the garden. "Princess Sofia, Queen Miranda needs—" "Oh." He stopped mid-sentence, staring at the egg. "Where did that come from?" Sofia shook her head. "I'm not sure. But it looks like the baby inside is scared. We have to help." Bailiwick frowned. "It doesn't look like an ordinary bird egg. Perhaps you should take it to Cedric. He knows more about magical creatures than anyone in the castle." Clover gulped. "Cedric? Are you sure? What if he wants to keep it for one of his potions?" Sofia smiled gently. "Cedric has changed a lot. I trust him. And this egg needs someone who understands magic." With great care, Sofia lifted the egg into her hands. The warmth grew stronger, and the tiny creature inside let out another soft cry, almost like it was calling to her for comfort. "Don't worry," she whispered softly. "I'll keep you safe." A strange discovery in the tower. Sofia climbed the winding stairs to Cedric's tower. The egg rested safely against her chest, wrapped in a soft cloth. Clover followed close behind, trying not to slip as they climbed the last few steps. Cedric opened the door, surprised. "Princess Sofia? Clover? What brings you? Oh my!" His eyes widened as he saw the egg. "Is that what I think it is?" Sofia stepped inside. "Cedric, do you know what this egg belongs to?" Cedric leaned closer, adjusting his glasses. "Sparkling shell, warm glow, faint silver mist, oh dear. I believe this egg belongs to a Glitterwing." Clover blinked. "A what now?" Cedric straightened his robe dramatically. "A Glitterwing, Clover. A very rare magical bird. They protect enchanted forests, help plants grow, and glow beautifully at night. But their eggs are incredibly delicate. If separated from their nest for too long, the baby inside could be frightened or weak." Sofia held the egg tighter. "Then we have to help it. Do you know where its nest might be?" Cedric flipped through a large book. "Glitterwings usually nest in enchanted groves far from humans. But this one seems to have come a long way." Clover's ears drooped. "Why would it end up in our garden?" Cedric paused. Something must have scared its parents, or something forced it to roll away from its nest. Sofia's eyes widened. "Then we have to return it. It doesn't feel safe. It keeps shaking." At once, the egg trembled again, this time harder. Sofia steadied it in her hands as a small glowing crack spread across the shell. "Oh no," Clover whispered. "Is it going to hatch?" "Here." Cedric tensed. "It might if it feels protected. But if it hatches too early, the baby might be weak. Glitterwings need the safety of their magical nest for a proper hatching." Sofia looked concerned. "Then we don't have much time. We have to find the nest before it's too late." Cedric nodded. "There is only one place close enough, the Glimmering Grove. A hidden part of the forest filled with glowing flowers. That must be where its family lives." Sofia carefully tucked the egg securely in a soft blanket. "Then that's where we're going." Clover gulped. "Into the forest? With a magical egg that could hatch any second?" Sofia smiled calmly. "Clover, we've been on lots of adventures together. We can do this." A race against time. Sofia, Clover, and Cedric hurried down the castle steps and toward the forest path. The egg was trembling more now, each movement stronger than before. Tiny feathers of light drifted from the cracks, beautiful but worrying. Clover hopped beside Sofia. I don't like this. What if the baby Glitterwing hatches right here on the trail? Sofia stroked the egg gently. Then I'll protect it. But I hope we reach the Glimmering Grove in time. Cedric led the way, waving his wand to clear fallen branches. The grove is close. But we must hurry. Baby Glitterwings are sensitive to fear. They need familiar magic around them when they hatch. Suddenly, the egg shuddered violently. A loud crack echoed through the forest. Sofia froze. Cedric, Clover, I think it's happening. She held her breath as a tiny glow leaked through the cracks. The egg rocked wildly in her hands. The creature inside cried, a soft, shaky chirp asking for help. Sofia whispered gently, "It's okay, little one. We're almost there. I promise I'll get you home." And with those words, she took a brave step forward. The rescue had begun. Sofia hurried deeper into the forest, her arms wrapped gently around the trembling magical egg. Every few seconds, she felt another tiny thump from inside, soft, scared, and desperate to be home. Clover hopped beside her as fast as he could, his long ears bouncing wildly with each jump. Cedric followed close behind, waving his wand to keep the forest path clear. The trees grew tall and shadowy ahead. Their leaves shimmered faintly, glowing with touches of silver and blue, the first sign they were getting closer to the Glimmering Grove. But the forest was still thick, and the sky above them was hidden behind leafy branches. Clover panted. How much farther is this magical grove?" Cedric checked the glowing compass charm on his wand. Not far. The magic in the air is getting stronger. Glitterwings always nest where the forest itself feels most alive. Sofia looked around. The air did feel different, brighter, warmer, filled with soft humming sounds, like the whole forest was whispering. But the egg shook harder in her hands, and another crack zigzagged across the shell. "Oh no," Sofia whispered. "Little one, please wait. We're almost there." She gently pressed her cheek to the warm shell. The trembling eased a little, as if the tiny creature inside recognized her voice and calmed down. Clover watched nervously. "Sofia, it really likes you." Sofia smiled softly. "Maybe it knows we're trying to help." Cedric cleared his throat. "Let's hope so. Glitterwing hatchlings are sensitive. If it hatches too far from its nest, its magic may be unstable." Sofia's eyes widened. "Unstable?" Cedric nodded grimly. "They glow uncontrollably. Sometimes they float away. Sometimes they blast small bursts of light. Nothing dangerous, but definitely too chaotic for a baby alone." Clover gulped. "Floating? Bursting? I'm too young for this." But despite Clover's dramatic fear, they kept going. Sofia held the egg closer, determined not to let anything happen to it. A sudden problem. Just as they stepped over a mossy log, a deep rumble echoed through the trees. The ground shook. Leaves rustled violently. Clover jumped in alarm. "What was that? Please let it be my imagination." Cedric lifted his wand defensively. "Unfortunately, Clover, that was no imagination. Something is coming." Sofia held the egg protectively. "What kind of something?" Before anyone could answer, 3 furry shapes leaped out from behind the bushes. Rompkins. The small mischief-loving forest creatures with fluffy tails and big round eyes. They weren't dangerous, but they were very curious and always causing trouble. The lead Rompkin squeaked excitedly and pointed at the glowing egg. "Oh, shiny. Shiny!" Clover groaned. "Oh no, not these guys." 2 of the Rompkins bounced closer. Sofia stepped back. "Careful. This egg is very delicate." But Rompkins didn't understand caution. One hopped up and tugged playfully on the blanket around the egg. "Shiny. Want shiny," it squeaked. Sofia took another step back. No, it's not a toy. It's a baby." The Rompkins froze. "Baby?" One poked the shell gently. A crack glowed brightly in response. The creatures gasped. "Baby shiny." Another tugged harder. Sofia nearly lost her grip. "Cedric," she cried. Help! Cedric raised his wand. Abraca! Before he could finish, one Rompkin jumped onto his head and covered his eyes with its fluffy tail. Cedric stumbled. Get off me, you fuzzy troublemaker! Sofia backed away slowly, trying to keep the egg safe while Clover puffed up bravely. Hey! Leave Sofia alone! Clover squeaked. He charged at the Rompkins, jumping in front of them to block their path. The lead Rompkin tilted its head. Bunny angry? Clover stomped. Yes. Bunny very angry. The Rompkins huddled together, whispering. Bunny scary. Sofia spoke gently. Please listen. The baby inside this egg needs to go home. If you touch it too much, you could hurt it. And I know you don't want that. The Rompkins blinked. They looked at each other. Slowly, they nodded. We help baby Shiny? The lead Rompkin asked shyly. Sofia smiled warmly. Yes. Help by staying calm and not touching it. The Rompkins squeaked happily, bouncing in place but keeping their distance. Finally, Cedric freed himself from the fluffy tail. Rompkins. Why must the forest always test my patience? Sofia giggled. It's okay, Cedric. They were just curious. Cedric sighed dramatically. Let's just move on before something else tries to adopt the egg. The forest opens the way. The group continued forward. As they walked, the forest thickened, but instead of becoming darker, it grew brighter. Twinkling fireflies glowed gold. Leaves shimmered pale blue. Delicate sparkling dust floated like mist. Sofia gasped softly. This must be part of the Glimmering Grove. Cedric nodded. Yes. The magic is strongest here. Glitterwings love this place. But the egg shook again, so strongly that Sofia almost dropped it. Clover panicked. It's happening. The baby's coming out. Cracks spread all over the egg, thin glowing lines like lightning. Teeny feathers of light drifted out. A frightened chirp sounded. Sofia whispered softly, It's okay, little one. We're almost home. The egg quieted again. Suddenly, the trees parted, revealing an open clearing filled with dazzling glowing flowers and sparkling vines. In the center stood a large nest woven from silver branches and glowing petals. Cedric breathed out. We made it. Clover slumped in relief. Finally! But Sofia's relief lasted only a moment, because the egg was glowing brighter than ever, and a tiny piece of shell popped off. Oh no, Sofia whispered. It's hatching, right now. And she hurried forward, hoping she wasn't too late. The moment Princess Sofia stepped into the Glimmering Grove, the magical egg in her hands trembled violently. Tiny cracks spread across the shell like spiderwebs, glowing with soft, shimmering light. Clover hopped nervously beside her. Sofia, it's happening. The baby's hatching. Sofia held the egg close to her chest, whispering softly. It's okay, little one. You're safe now. This is your home. Cedric followed carefully, keeping a watchful eye on the glowing egg. Glitterwings are extremely sensitive. The baby needs calm, quiet, and gentle hands. Any sudden movement could startle it. Sofia nodded and focused her mind on being as calm as possible. She felt the warmth of the baby inside the egg, and a small, soft chirp echoed from within. Slowly, a tiny piece of shell lifted, and a pair of sparkling, curious eyes peered out. Oh! Clover exclaimed. It's adorable! The baby Glitterwing wobbled slightly on its little wings, glowing with pale silver light. A few tiny feathers emerged, shimmering like morning dew in the sun. Sofia held it carefully, whispering soothing words. You're safe now. Mommy and Daddy are close by. We'll get you back to your nest. The little creature chirped again, opening its wings and letting out a soft burst of glittering light. The grove seemed to respond. The flowers shimmered brighter, and a warm breeze swept through the clearing, as if welcoming the baby home. Cedric stepped closer, adjusting his glasses. The hatching is perfect. You handled it wonderfully, Sofia. The baby trusts you completely. Sofia smiled. Thank you, Cedric. I just wanted it to be safe. Clover twitched his nose. I still don't like how sparkly it is. It's everywhere. The Glitterwing chick chirped happily, landing gently on Sofia's arm. Its tiny wings flapped, spreading a trail of sparkling dust. It tilted its head, blinking at Clover with big, trusting eyes. Sofia giggled. "See? Even you're welcome here, Clover." Searching for the parents. Now that the baby Glitterwing had hatched, Sofia knew the next challenge was finding its parents. She looked around the Glimmering Grove. Tall, glowing trees swayed in the breeze, and distant humming sounds hinted at adult Glitterwings nearby. Cedric pointed toward a cluster of sparkling trees. Glitterwings nest high in those branches. The parents are probably waiting anxiously. Sofia held the baby carefully and stepped closer to the trees. Clover followed, hopping nervously. The small rompkins who had been curious earlier peeked from behind a bush, whispering among themselves. The baby Glitterwing chirped loudly. A faint echo answered from above. 2 larger Glitterwings appeared, their wings glowing with the same silver shimmer as their baby. The parents swooped down gracefully, circling Sofia and the baby. Sofia knelt down. "Here they are, little one. Your family." The baby chirped joyfully and spread its tiny wings toward its parents. Slowly, it hopped onto the soft, glowing nest they had prepared. The parents nuzzled it gently, their wings radiating warmth and protective light. Sofia smiled, feeling a wave of happiness. "We did it. You're safe now." Clover twitched his nose. "I still don't like sparkly things, but this is pretty cool." Cedric adjusted his robe. "Sofia, you showed true courage and kindness. Handling a baby Glitterwing is no easy task. You've done something remarkable today." Sofia blushed. "Thank you, Cedric. I just wanted to help." A magical connection. As the baby settled into the nest, it looked back at Sofia, chirping softly. A faint sparkle of light drifted from its wings, brushing against Sofia's face. She felt a gentle warmth, almost as if the Glitterwing was thanking her. Sofia whispered, "You don't need to worry anymore. Your family will take care of you." The grove itself seemed to respond. Flowers glowed brighter, and tiny motes of light floated in the air like fireflies. Clover twitched his ears, staring in amazement. "Whoa, it's like the whole forest is saying thanks." The baby Glitterwing chirped again, hopping playfully in the nest while the parents watched attentively. Sofia knelt beside the nest, feeling proud and fulfilled. She realized that protecting and helping others, even the smallest creatures, was one of the most important things a princess could do. Cedric smiled. "Princess Sofia, this adventure shows that courage and kindness are the truest forms of magic. You've protected the egg, guided it safely, and reunited it with its family. That's remarkable." Sofia looked at the baby Glitterwing and Clover. "We did it together. I couldn't have done it without you too." Clover puffed up proudly. "Yeah, teamwork works." Sofia giggled. "It really does." The lesson learned. As they prepared to leave the Glimmering Grove, the baby Glitterwing flapped its wings one last time towards Sofia, sending a gentle shower of silver sparkles. Sofia laughed softly. "I'll never forget you, little one." Cedric stepped forward. "Remember, Sofia, magic is strongest when it's shared with kindness. You protected the baby not for glory, but because it was the right thing to do. That's true magic." Sofia nodded. "I'll remember that, Cedric. And I'll always try to help those who need it, no matter how big or small." Clover twitched his nose. "Even the sparkly ones?" Sofia laughed. "Even the sparkly ones, Clover." With the Glitterwing safely reunited with its parents, the forest seemed to hum a quiet song of gratitude. The magical grove glowed softly, and the air smelled sweet and fresh. Sofia looked around, feeling proud of their adventure and the difference they had made. She realized that bravery wasn't just about fighting monsters or facing danger, it was about protecting, caring, and showing kindness when it was needed most. With the Glitterwing chick safe, the parents watching lovingly, and the grove glowing with magic, Princess Sofia, Clover, and Cedric began their walk back to the castle, hearts full of joy and satisfaction. The egg rescue had been a success, and a reminder that courage, kindness, and teamwork always shine brighter than any magic. Princess Sofia, Clover, and Cedric began their journey back to the castle after successfully reuniting the baby Glitterwing with its parents. The air in the Glimmering Grove still sparkled with soft magic, and the baby chirped happily from its nest, safely nestled under the protective wings of its parents. Sofia smiled, feeling proud of what they had accomplished. "See, Clover," she said gently. "Everything worked out. The baby is safe now, and its parents are happy." Clover twitched his nose. "Yeah, but I'm still not used to all that sparkly magic. I think I need a nap after this." Cedric chuckled. "Don't worry, Clover. You've been braver than most bunnies I know." Sofia nodded, feeling grateful for her friends. "And we did it together. That's the most important part." Just as they started along the familiar forest path, a sudden shadow crossed their way. The wind rustled more violently, and the soft hum of the Glimmering Grove faded. Clover froze. "Sofia? What's that?" Sofia looked up. Dark clouds were forming overhead, unusual for the normally sunny forest near the castle. A cold gust of wind blew through the trees, and a distant, eerie howl echoed. Cedric frowned. "This isn't natural. There's magic nearby, but it feels different. Dark." Sofia tightened her grip on her cloak. "Do you think it could be a bad magical creature? Something trying to harm the forest?" Cedric nodded gravely. "Possibly. We must stay alert." As they proceeded, they noticed a series of tangled vines stretching across the path. Unlike ordinary vines, these glowed faintly with a dark purple shimmer and seemed almost alive. They twisted and moved, blocking the way forward. Clover hopped nervously. "Not again. Why does trouble always find us after we do something good?" Sofia stepped forward bravely. "We can't let anything stop us. We need to get back safely, and the Glitterwing parents need to remain undisturbed." Cedric raised his wand. "These vines are enchanted. They are probably being controlled by a mischievous forest spirit. If we move carefully, I can cast a spell to part them without harming them." Sofia nodded. "We have to be gentle. The baby's parents wouldn't want us damaging the forest either." With Cedric leading the way, they carefully parted the glowing vines using gentle spells. The vines twisted and tried to return, but Cedric's magic held them at bay. Clover helped by jumping on smaller vines, breaking the enchantment on them without harming the living plants. Sofia whispered softly to the forest. "Please let us pass. We mean no harm. We just want to get back home." The vines shivered, then slowly retreated, as if acknowledging her kindness. The path ahead was clear. As they continued through the forest, a dark figure suddenly appeared between the trees. A tall, cloaked shape with glowing eyes blocked the path. Its presence sent a chill down Sofia's spine. Clover froze in place. Sofia stepped forward, trying to stay calm. Who are you?" The figure laughed softly, a voice echoing through the trees. "So, the little princess thinks she can meddle with the magical creatures of the forest. That baby Glitterwing doesn't belong to you." Sofia took a deep breath. "We didn't take it. We just helped it get back to its family. Its parents are right there in the Glimmering Grove." The shadow shifted. "Perhaps, but humans and fair creatures should not interfere with magic. Only those who understand the forest balance may handle such creatures." Clover trembled. "Sofia, what do we do?" Sofia held her head high. "We do what's right. We've protected the baby, and we'll protect the forest too." Cedric stepped beside her, raising his wand. "Stay calm, Sofia. I can create a protective shield while we move past this person or creature." Sofia nodded. "Yes, let's be careful." The shadowy figure moved closer, its glowing eyes fixed on Sofia. But instead of attacking, it paused and studied her. Sofia stepped forward slowly, speaking softly. "I don't mean to harm anyone. I just wanted to help. The baby Glitterwing needed its family. We were only trying to do what's right." The figure tilted its head, then slowly lifted its hood. To Sofia's surprise, it was not a dangerous creature at all. It was an older forest guardian, a magical being who tested those who entered the Glimmering Grove. "He passed the test," the guardian said, its voice softening. "Courage, kindness, and respect for magic. You have shown all three. The baby Glitterwing is safe because of you, and the forest thanks you. Sofia felt her heart swell with relief. Thank you. I promise to always protect the magical creatures and the forest. The guardian nodded. Then go, princess. Continue your journey back home. And remember, magic thrives where hearts are kind. With the guardian's blessing, Sofia, Clover, and Cedric continued their path back to the castle. The forest seemed lighter now, the shadows fading. Birds chirped and flowers glowed softly, welcoming them. Clover sighed in relief. Hey, no more surprises, I hope. Sofia laughed softly. I hope so too, Clover. But we were brave and we did the right thing. That's what matters. Cedric smiled. Indeed. Today you have proven your courage, Sofia. And you've reminded us all that helping others, no matter how small or magical, requires kindness and bravery. Sofia held Clover close. And teamwork. We couldn't have done this without each other. The baby Glitterwing's soft chirps echoed in the distance from its nest, a gentle reminder of their success. Sofia smiled, feeling proud, happy, and ready to return home with Clover and Cedric, carrying with them the lessons of courage, kindness, and respect for magic. As they exited the forest and approached the castle, Sofia knew this adventure would stay in her heart forever, and that protecting the magical creatures of Enchantia was one of the most important adventures of all. Princess Sofia, Clover, and Cedric finally reached the edge of the forest, the castle coming into view in the distance. The sun was setting, casting golden and pink hues over Enchantia, making everything look magical. Sofia felt a warm glow in her heart. They had succeeded in their mission, reunited the baby Glitterwing with its parents, and even managed the unexpected troubles in the forest. It had been a long adventure, but it was one she would never forget. Clover hopped alongside her, still a little nervous from the earlier encounters but proud of what they had accomplished. Sofia, do you think the Glitterwing family will be okay now? Sofia smiled. Yes, Clover. They're safe and they have each other. That's all that matters. Cedric nodded in agreement. And we've learned that magic is strongest when it's treated with kindness and respect. Today, you've shown both, Princess Sofia. As they walked, they noticed the villagers gathering near the castle entrance, excitedly talking about something. Sofia's curiosity grew. What's happening here? She asked. A young page ran up to them, out of breath. Princess Sofia, there's a celebration in the castle courtyard. Word spread about your bravery in the Glimmering Grove. The villagers want to honor you and the baby Glitterwing. Sofia's eyes widened. A celebration? Yes, Princess, Cedric said, smiling. It seems your courage and kindness didn't go unnoticed. Everyone wants to show their gratitude. Clover's ears perked up. I like celebrations. Will there be snacks? Sofia laughed. Of course, Clover. Let's join them. The castle courtyard was filled with colorful banners, sparkling lanterns, and flowers from the Glimmering Grove. Villagers, animals, and even a few magical creatures had gathered to honor Princess Sofia. The baby Glitterwing's parents hovered nearby, their wings glowing softly in the twilight. The baby itself peeked out from the nest, tiny feathers twinkling like silver stars. Sofia stepped forward, feeling a little shy. Thank you everyone. I'm just happy the baby Glitterwing is safe with its family. The villagers cheered. Hooray for Princess Sofia. A small band of musicians began playing cheerful tunes, and everyone started dancing and celebrating. Clover twitched his nose and hopped along, looking proud and excited. Cedric smiled, clapping along with the music. Sofia's heart was full. She realized that this adventure wasn't just about helping the Glitterwing. It was about courage, friendship, and believing in herself. She thought about how scared she had been when the dark shadow appeared and how brave she had become when protecting the egg. She had learned that being a princess wasn't just about wearing a crown, it was about making the right choices and caring for others. As the evening went on, the baby Glitterwing hopped onto a low branch near Sofia, chirping softly. Sofia knelt down to greet it. Hello again, little one. You're safe now and your family loves you. The baby Glitterwing chirped happily, flapping its tiny wings and sending a soft shower of sparkles over Sofia. She laughed, feeling the magic fill her heart. Even Clover got a little glitter dust on his fur and twitched in surprise. "Whoa, sparkly bunny," he exclaimed. Cedric gently waved his wand, guiding the baby Glitterwing back to its parents. "It's time for the family to be together. They'll be happy now." Sofia nodded. That's what matters most." The villagers continued celebrating, sharing stories of the adventure and praising Princess Sofia's bravery. Sofia's friends and family joined her, proud of her courage and the way she had handled the challenges of the day. As the night grew darker, the castle courtyard glowed with lanterns and magic. Sofia looked around, feeling content. She had faced fears, helped a magical creature, and learned the importance of kindness and courage. Most importantly, she had done it all with her friends by her side. Clover leaned against her leg. "Princess Sofia, I think you're the bravest princess ever. Even braver than me, and I'm a bunny." Sofia laughed softly. "Thank you, Clover. But you were brave too. We all helped together." Cedric nodded. "Exactly. That's the lesson of today. True magic is found in courage, kindness, and teamwork. You've demonstrated all three, Princess Sofia." The baby Glitterwing chirped one last time from its nest, as if saying goodbye. Its silver feathers glowed softly under the lantern light, and Sofia waved gently. "Goodbye, little one. Stay safe and always be happy." The celebration continued late into the evening, filled with laughter, music, and stories of adventure. Sofia knew that this day would be remembered for years to come, not just for the baby Glitterwing, but for the lessons she had learned about bravery, kindness, and the magic of helping others. As the crowd began to leave and the castle grew quiet, Sofia looked up at the stars twinkling above Enchantia. She whispered softly, "Thank you for this adventure. I'll always remember it, and I'll always be ready to help anyone who needs it." Clover yawned and stretched. "Let's go get some rest, Princess. Tomorrow's a new day, and who knows what adventures await." Sofia smiled and nodded. "Yes, Clover. Tomorrow is a new day, and I'll be ready for whatever comes next." With hearts full of happiness and the memories of their magical journey, Princess Sofia, Clover, and Cedric finally returned to their rooms, knowing that courage, kindness, and friendship were the most powerful magic of all. And so, the adventure of the egg rescue came to a joyful end, leaving Sofia wiser, braver, and more determined than ever to protect the magical creatures of Enchantia, ensuring that their world remained safe, kind, and full of wonder for everyone.